You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God is dead, it's who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God is dead, it's who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God is dead, it's who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God is dead, it's who you are.
Hello friends, welcome back. Hope all of you are keeping fine and bubbling with life. Today for our class, let us try to understand the corporal and spiritual works of mercy. As we know, in the Catholic Church, we have 7 corporal works of mercy and another 7 spiritual works of mercy. The works of mercy are charitable actions by which we come to the aid of our neighbor in his or her spiritual and bodily necessities. Instructing, advising, consoling, comforting are spiritual works of mercy, as are forgiving and bearing wrong patiently. The corporal works of mercy consist especially in feeding the hungry, sheltering the homeless, clothing the naked, visiting the sick and imprisoned, and burying the dead. Among all these, giving alms to the poor is one of the chief witnesses to fraternal charity. It is also a work of justice pleasing to God. The corporal works of mercy are found in the teachings of Jesus and give us a model of how we should treat all others as if they were Christ in disguise. They are charitable actions by which we help our neighbors in their bodily needs, as I have already said. They respond to the basic needs of humanity as we journey together through this life. The corporal works of mercy are oriented toward the body. 6 of the 7 are mentioned in Matthew chapter 25, verses 31 to 40. Although not precisely, the passage would say, practicing them would earn us salvation, while from verses 41 to 46 would say, the omission of them would cause eternal damnation. As deprivation of burial was viewed with horror by the Jews, the 7th corporal work of mercy was later added. Now let us try to understand them one by one. The first one is to feed the hungry. There are many people in this world who go without food. When so much of our food goes to waste, consider how good stewardship practices of our own food habits can benefit others who do not have those same resources. Jesus is asking each one of us to feed those around us who have nothing to eat. The second is to give drink to the thirsty. What does it mean? It means that many of our brothers and sisters in Christ do not have access to clean water and suffer from the lack of basic necessities. We should support the efforts of those working towards greater accessibility of this essential resource. How do we practice this if we don't find anyone who is suffering from this? We need to take extra care in not to waste a drop of water unnecessarily. The third is to clothe the naked. It means that we need to help those around us who suffer from poverty, illness, rejection, and the like. It is not enough that we give away the excess clothes what we have to the poor, but more importantly, we need to take good care of the clothes and other materials that we use in our day-to-day life. The fourth is to shelter the homeless. There are many circumstances that could lead to someone becoming a person without a home. We may not be able to provide shelter for anyone who is homeless, but what we can do is to go out and meet those without homes, affirming their worth and helping them to seek a resolution to the challenges they face in their life. The fifth is to visit the sick. Those who are sick are often forgotten or avoided. In spite of their illness, these individuals still have much to offer to those who take the time to visit and comfort them. Let us make an extra effort to go and visit someone who is ailing from sickness.
Greetings once again. I hope you had a wonderful week. But now, once again, it's time to learn about a new saint. So, welcome back to Let's Saint a Story. Once again, here we are at the gates of heaven. Try recalling the saints one at a time. Towards the left, we have Blessed Charles de Foucault. Right here, we have Saint Romero. Here we have Saint Francis of Assisi, Saint Dominic Savio, Saint Therese of Lisieux, Saint John Bosco, Padre Pio, Saint Augustine of Hippo, Blessed Carlo Acuti, Saint Ignatius of Loyola, Maria Goretti, and Saint Teresa of Calcutta. Once again, I urge all of you, if you do not recall the stories of any of these saints, you can always go back, watch the previous videos, and learn about their stories again. You can always inspire people around you by telling the stories of these saints. By inspiring others, you too can lead them up to heaven, thus spreading the joy of Christianity and spreading the knowledge of these saints too. So once again, I urge you, if you can't recall these stories, you can always go back and watch the old videos. Those of you who took part in the activity called Who's That Saint last week, and if you were able to figure out who the saint is for this week, then congratulations! If you weren't able to figure out who the saint is for this week, make sure you listen and learn more about the saint today. So let's go ahead and let's meet the saint. Remember, this is going to be like a casual conversation. Imagine you're meeting the saint at a hotel or a nearby park. You want to make a new friend, so you ask the saint a few questions, to which the saint replies. Thus you get to know more about the saint and make a new friend. So let's begin our conversation with the saint. This is the person you see in front of you. A rather modern looking person. Should not be too old, right? Well, let us figure out. Let us go ahead and ask him. So you start by saying, "Hi, it's so nice to meet you. May I know your name?" To which the saint replies, "Hi, my name is Matteo Farina, but you can call me Matteo if you like." "Tell me about your life, Matteo." "Well, I was born on the 19th of September 1990 in Avellino, Italy, to Mikey Farina and Paola Sabatini. I had an elder sister too, named Erica. Throughout my life, I had a deep devotion to Saint Francis of Assisi and to Saint Pio. I would recite the Rosary each day and read the Gospel. I also made my confession once a week. I even attended Eucharistic adoration often. The writings of Saint Therese of Lisieux had inspired me a lot. From my father, I developed a strong liking for music, and I learned several music instruments with my name and with my friends. I formed a music band named No Name. My friends would often refer to me as the moralizer, since I often spoke about God and encouraged peace. I also had a passion for chemistry and thought about continuing my studies in the environmental engineering field. I liked information technology during my time at school. "Tell me more, Matteo." "I had a dream during the night on 2nd January 2000 in which I saw Padre Pio, who revealed to me the secret of Christian happiness, which he urged me to spread to others. This dream made me realize that I was meant to evangelize the secret to others to lead them to God. I had also created a fund for the missions in Mozambique and deposited my savings there, while urging my parents to replace Christmas shopping with sending something to the poor of Africa. When I was 13 years old, the first cancer symptoms came up. I began to have severe headaches and vision problems. 10 months later, I had a seizure that impaired my vision. The situation worsened as the years went by. I didn't lose the love of my life, nor my strong faith. I smiled at everyone, and during my hospitalization for surgical operations, I supported the other patients. I passed away on 24th April in the year 2009. What can I do to be more like you, Matteo? All you must do is spread happiness, cheer, joy, and laughter to those around you. Smile whenever you meet someone. Pray for them that they may find happiness in their lives. Very soon, you'll find your own life filled with great happiness. I did what I could in my short time on earth. You too can carry forward my mission and spread the happiness given by God to those around you. Help and support others with no hesitation. It was really great meeting you, Matteo. It was great meeting you too. Keep praying for me and pray to me. I too will be praying for you from up above. Before I leave, I would like to leave you with this quote. It is useless to despond. We have to be happy and transmit happiness. The more happiness we give people, the more people are happy. The more they are happy, the more we are happy. Good going! You made a friend in Matteo Farina. Remember, it's what you learn that counts. Matteo Farina was born quite recently, in the year 1990. He was a student just like us, but he followed a mission, the mission being to spread happiness in the world. can we also follow that same mission? Spread happiness wherever we go. You just have to do simple things. Smile. When you look at a person, give them a smile. Greet them. You never know how much a small greeting can help the person you are wishing. A person might be having a very bad day, but that one greeting, it can be a good morning, it can even be a compliment. That one little phrase can lift up their spirit so much that you can make their entire day better. When their day is better, they will definitely spread the same happiness to those around them. So, make others happy so that the world we live in can also be happy. This brings us back to the gates of heaven. As we can see, the ensemble of saints have been joined by Matteo Farina. This brings us to who is that saint? Towards the left, we have a silhouette of a saint, and towards the right, we have a clue pertaining to that saint. The clue reads out, the first non-Italian pope in 455 years. Clubbing the silhouette on the left and the clue to the right, if you can figure out who the saint is, type the answer in the comment section below. If you can't figure out who the saint is, make sure you tune in next week to learn more about the saint. So thank you.